Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the briefing segment of the Fordham Metro North Summit. I am at Francis Lewis Playground. It is the day before the when the filming is supposed to take place. So today is Monday, July 8th, 2019, and you can hear the kids in front of me. I'm just looking, just like, where's the screaming coming from? It's from them. So anyhow, doing the briefing here today because we're going to talk about what the itinerary is. So tomorrow morning I'm going to be leaving Fresh Meadows around 8:45 to 9:15. My goal is to leave at 8:45 in the morning. I would love to do that so that way I can at least not dilly-dally and then just hop right on the E train at Kew Garden Union Turnpike. I'm going to be taking the Q46 local, getting the E at my home station, Kew Garden Union Turnpike. Then I'm going to be taking it to the first stop in Manhattan, Lexington Avenue and 53rd Street, where I'll be transferring for the 6th line at 51st Street. And I'll be going to Grand Central, and then from there I will figure out what I'm going to do, because I'm debating if I should just buy a round-trip ticket there, or wait till I get to Fordham and then just do a single ride ticket with disabled fare, because it's $4.75, so that's around $9. So I got 20 on me, and I got extra money on me as well, and I'm not going to disclose for the trip because it's been long waited that I would do Metro North, and I'm finally doing it. So I'm going to be going to Fordham. Hopefully a couple things will get accomplished. To look at the station up in the Bronx. We'll get to maybe see the busing that's taking place for customers trying to get to Belmont and Melrose, because right now they are doing rehab projects on Metro North until September. So it stinks to be those customers right now expecting the local service on the Harlem line, but what are you gonna do, right? And what? There's a subway, but it's easier to go to Fordham, where thankfully Metro North stations are more civilized and you don't have to worry about vagrants hanging all over the place in the subway, which, again, I do not want to take the D. I'm not in any mood to take the D train. If I take the D, then I got to worry about issues, and I got to worry about vagrants, which, you know, it's bad enough I have to deal with them in Queens anyway, but still, it's better than nothing. At least I know where I'm going on the subway system compared to where I'm going to try to get to and from Grand Central Terminal, which I haven't been to GCT in a year, being honest with you all. I haven't been there in a year. I mean, I was there in 2017 with Matt when we went to a WFAN's birthday celebration show. It was an all-day event. That was a fun thing. I just wish I knew about disabled fare on Metro North from the Long Island Railroad, because then it would have been helpful. But too late for that now. But nevertheless, I've learned, I've grown, and the main point why we're also going to be going to Fordham is Arthur Avenue, the original Little Italy. Not the one, not the tourist one in Manhattan. Most people assume, oh, it's the real Little Italy. Well, not to Dave Greco, that is, the owner of Arthur Avenue Deli. Pretty much, they want you to come. They want everybody to come. And Dave has mentioned that everybody comes in the 5 boroughs pretty much, mostly everyone. It's my turn to go up to Arthur Avenue and see what it's really like, because going to Melrose is going to feel a little bit different. I think it's Melrose. I believe so. It's not Tremont. Tremont's further south. So if I got that wrong, I do apologize about my Bronx geography, if you want to call it that. But it's going to be near St. Barnabas Hospital, which I'm not going anywhere near there, because I'm going to be staying on the main roads when I'm in the Bronx. So I have to get back to Fordham anyway to head south to Grand Central. So the itinerary is, we're going to do the Fordham train station first. We're going to do that, and then we'll end the video along Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. And that way I get everything over with, and then I figure out where to go from Fordham and try to get back to GCT. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to what my Bronx tale is going to be. It'll be interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. So that out of the way, that's going to conclude the briefing. The itinerary is set. But if this goes well, I like to do another Metro North Summit next summer. That would be something I definitely would want to plan out. I'd like to see more of Metro North. Maybe I get lucky in the future. Depending on schedule, depending on economics, we'll see how it goes. But, needless to say, once again, I now officially end the briefing. So now, we will make our way to Fordham in the Bronx. Well, folks, we're back at my home station, and the trash situation is still bad. What else is new? Let's see what we got today. We got a plastic bottle. We got a coffee cup. What else we got? Another plastic. See, lately, the trending thing is this green tea people like to drink. I don't know what's up with that, but look. See? More of it. I think there's more down there. Look at that. Here's something interesting. A Coke bottle. Look at that. I guess we can do a quick rail banding on my train because I'm at my home station. So here's the E. Lead car is 9942. Lead car 9942. I think there's a seat. 99. Yeah, further down, I gotta get down there. Oh boy. Not gonna get a seat. Not gonna get a seat. I have a run for it, folks. This is exactly what I have to do. Almost to the not got the seats. I know my home station too well, folks. Only was there to check the countdown clock. But hey, guys, see, that's all that matters. So, show you my stop. Lexington Avenue, 53rd Street. Take the 6, get to Grand Central, and then connect with Metro North. Alright, now I'm at Grand Central Terminal. So this is track 102A. I'm now going to be getting on board the 1022 train to North White Plains, which I only have one stop to Harlem 125th Street, because again, they are doing work at Melrose and Tremont, and customers have to transfer at Fordham for bus service. So let's just take a look at the stops. So this train will be stopping at Fordham, Tabitha Garden, Williams-Bridge, Woodlawn, Wakefield, Mount Vernon, Fleetwood, Rodsville, Tuckahoe, Crestwood, Scarsdale, Hartsdale, White Plains, and North White Plains. So now, we're going to get on board. So let's see what we get today. I believe this is going to be an M7A. Yes, this is an M7A. So last year when I was doing rail fanning here, I call it the plain M7, but on the Metro North fleet, they call it an M7A. That's all right, ma'am. Once again, it's an M7A. We're not getting an M8 because the M8s are specifically reserved for the New Haven line. In most cases, sometimes you'll get, I don't know, maybe an M3 here or there. In most cases, they do spot along the Harlem and Hudson lines, from what I've heard. So we're gonna get on board. There's a dog in here. I don't know. I don't really want to deal with that. I believe there is an outlet. See, I know with M7s, they keep the outlets. Yes, there is an outlet here, good. Wow, look at this. Big world of difference. Very quickly, let's take a look. See that? Most of the seats are not ripped up. On the Long Island Railroad, in most cases, they are ripped up. So the train should be leaving in about, let's see, 10:22. So in about 7 minutes, this train will be heading up to the first stop, which will be Harlem 125th Street. And then once again, no stopping at Melrose, no stopping at Tremont because of the construction work. So it'll be express all the way to Fordham. So it'll just be like the New Haven line. Very quickly, look, here's the sign. Deja vu, just like the Long Island Railroad. Next up will be the proper summit when we get to the Bronx. So stay tuned for more. That was definitely an M8. Sorry by the red collar. It's my car, 4274 I was just on. Southbound to Grand Central, car 4210. I like how they make the announcement. Even though they're old speakers, kind of funny in a way. Oh, it's leaking water. I don't think I've ever seen that on the Long Island Railroad. Maybe I don't remember, but there we go. Well, again, M7A, 4210. 2 M7s in a row, huh? At least 8 cars. At least 8. Alright, welcome to the official start of the Fordham Summit. Now, I'm going to bring up the color situation here because this is very important. So unlike the Long Island Railroad, Metro North does it differently. This is blue, which means we are on the Harlem line. If we were on, let's say, the Hudson line, that would be Riverdale, as an example. And look at this. Temporary platforms. It seems Metro North even has them too. But I can't believe it, folks. I'm actually in the Bronx. This is my first time ever alone in the Bronx. I mean, this is a truly interesting experience. So first thing we notice here is that we have wooden ties. These aren't concrete. Well, maybe there's a mix of concrete. I see some concrete maybe. I'm not too sure. But let's continue on. We're going to walk to the end and we'll go that way. It's not really a big platform, but you do have your ADA, which is good. It's very good for a city terminal zone station, I guess. Unlike Mamaroneck that doesn't have elevators, which hopefully we'll get to that station eventually, but yeah. So let's take a look at our schedule. So, next train here will be the 10:55 train to Stamford, which will be here at 10:55. It's 10:44 right now. Followed by 11:13 to Crestwood, at 11:25 to Stamford. So pretty much, you gotta transfer at Stamford to go further into New Haven from here. That's how pretty much it works. And I think this is the end of the platform. Yes, it is. That's definitely the end. And up there's the buses that, once again, will take you to Melrose and Tremont. And again, that is until September. And if you didn't hear the announcement, let's just get a thumbnail for a second. There we go. There we go. Get a thumbnail. The announcement said, only on weekends you will have regular service to and from GCT to Melrose and Tremont on the Harlem line. the New Haven line does not stop at Melrose and Tremont. That I know for a fact. You have to take the Harlem line. And remember, western part of Metro North Railroad is the Hudson line. So I quickly want to bring that up. We have workers here. They are busy cleaning up the stairs, so Metro North really tries to do a good job when it comes to maintenance. And again, you can thank Kathleen Rinaldi for that, the president, which she actually was the right person for the job when she got hired last year. I was actually, I know I sound crazy, but when I heard she got bought in, I was kind of glad because she used to work for the LIRR. But anyhow, let's get to the main point. Metro North Harlem line. So this started last week on June 30th. The New Haven line's new schedule just started yesterday. And I'll quickly show you my train I just took from Grand Central, if we can find it. So here's Grand Central. And here's the train I just took, 1022 train. And I got to Fordham on time. So let's take a look at this. Harlem line, Melrose and Tremont busing. Only on weekdays. So this is going to go all the way to September 27th. Wow. So let's read this. To accommodate track infrastructure upgrades, substitute bus service to and from the Fordham train station will be provided 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, for Melrose and Tremont customers. Train service will be provided on Saturdays and Sundays only during this period. Notice you have the July 4th schedule, and I wonder how this is going to work on Labor Day. So you have your buses. So let's see, next bus will be leaving, I'm trying to figure it out, hang on. Oh, they have air train? Oh, arrival at train, okay, that's what makes it confusing. Alright, between Grand Central and... This is what makes it confusing. So let's see. Right. This is the wee hours of the morning. So the next bus left 10:41. So you gotta be here. Yeah, it makes it very confusing. I mean, we'll take a look maybe at the bus terminal, because there is a bus terminal here at this station. There definitely is a bus terminal. I can confirm that. And further down a couple blocks is Grand Concourse. That's where the BX1 bus route is. And that is Webster Avenue, in case you're wondering. We're wondering, well, where's the sign? Well, there it is, Webster Avenue. You can't see it, but Webster Avenue is the one of the main thoroughfares. Ah, look at that, the accordion's in action. There's the BX41 right now. Amazing. I'm pretty sure it's that BX41. Yeah. So we'll continue on. I mean, again, not really a big station in a sense. Like I said, this is our only way to get to Little Italy via the Metro North Railroad. Now, one thing I'm noticing here, and this is incredible, is that there's less damage in this on-platform waiting room. Yes, you don't have a bench. I know it's not the end of the world, but keeping in mind, this is a good roof. I like this roof. It's way different. I'm telling you this right now, folks, from experience. This is different than Merrick and Belmore on the Long Island Railroad. Way different. If you want my honest opinion, it's just different. And look, you have a ramp over there. Look at that. That is amazing. So I figured we'll do it from this side because I think it makes more sense because, you know, if we're going to do both platforms, it would make more sense to just go around this way. So we're going to do a little elevator ride in just a second from here. But yeah, I'm wondering, why are there temporary platforms here? Why do they have the temporary platforms up? Because I didn't check Metro North's Twitter, so I could have to double check what's up with that. Why are there temporary platforms today here at Fordham? You would think that they would be considerate enough for all the customers coming from North White Plains, Crestwood, and Stamford, that they would at least have the decency to now have a temporary platform here. But no, they don't care about customers transferring bus service to Melrose and Tremont. You know why? I'm not gonna say the D word. It'll get me riled up. You know what the D word is, folks, then you'll know what I'm talking about if you are my loyal subscribers. If you're new, try to figure it out yourselves, because I don't want to irritate a couple people that could be watching. Now, very quickly, I want to mention a couple important places around this area besides Little Italy on Arthur Avenue, which we'll be making our way to very shortly, and hopefully Dave will be working behind the counter today. I hope I get to see Dave, because, again, he's a local around here. I'll mention that. So there's another stairwell. So again, quickly, southbound service to Grand Central. You do have a ramp. Oh, let's see what we got. Look at that, an M8. Look at that. That was an M8, folks, an M8 train. If they're red, that means they are an M8. M3s on Metro North, I'll mention this right now. They are all blue, and they look maintained very well. That's why I was kind of hoping I would get one today. But instead, I got an M7 back at Grand Central, so, yeah. Also, I'll quickly mention, as we go to the elevator, my ticket almost didn't get punched. I had to tell the conductor and interrupt one of the customers sending their ticket that I was getting off here. I know I should have not done that, but I paid good money for this trip. I paid really good money for this trip. So just gonna bring that up. Anyhow, landmark segment. We got, besides Little Italy, sorry to go off topic there. We have Fordham Plaza. We have shops around here. We have St. Barnabas Hospital, which is about a 25-30 minute walk. And then you have, what is it? I'm trying to think at the moment. Right, Fordham University. All right, we're on top of it. Very quickly, let's just take a look at the waiting room. So here's the waiting room. Very small, if you ask me, and there is MTA police here, so I gotta keep it low key. And look at that whole map of the railroad. I'll show you guys where we are. Sorry about that, folks. I had to turn the camera off because apparently the lighting was in the way. So here we are at Fordham. So here are the buses that stop here. We have BX9, BX12, SBS, BX15, BX17, BX22, BX41 Select Bus, and of course you have B-Line, which goes to Westchester. Let's just focus it. B-Line routes 60, 61, and 62 do stop here. So if you're in a hurry to get to Melrose from here, you can just take the BX41. Wonder what this is. Oh, wow. Look at that. An automated vending machine. This is something the Long Island Railroad does not have. It doesn't. And then here is your arrival board. So the next train to Grand Central will be here at 10:58. 10:58 will be the next train, along with the 10:55 train. So for service to Grand Central here is half hourly, so that's pretty good. Speaking of which, here's an M8 right now, I think, letting off passengers. Yep, definitely an M8 with the red cars. Which I don't know if I'll get one today. I'll see if I can look into the Harlem schedules. I'll consider it. And we'll just go outside for a second. Let's take a look over here very quickly. Oh, right, ticket machine. Have that. So you have your ticket machines. There's 4 at the station, which I looked it up online. There are 4 here. So, there we go. Ticket machine. Now, I'll show you my fare I got. I took a picture of it earlier segment, but let's just do Fordham to Grand Central. $4.75. That's how much it is to get to Grand Central Terminal from here. I already got a ticket at what was it? Right. Oh, and very quickly, Subway. on Grand Concourse by Fordham Road. So there is subway accessibility at this station. We will go outside very quickly. Yep. And here's the Bronx. Here's the Bronx, folks. Once again, Grand Concourse is about 6 blocks down that way. So you go down that way, and you go there. So, that being all said, we're gonna wrap it up here at Fordham. I'm gonna make my way now to Arthur Avenue to get to Little Italy. All right, we're now on Arthur Avenue. And further down there, about 2 blocks, was Fordham Road. So we're here at Chicharron Park. So we'll quickly do a little bit of a tour of it. Not too. We don't want to waste too much time here. Trust me. So there is a good news. They have a public restroom here. I believe, if I am correct, someone told me there was a swimming pool here a long time ago, but I think the city got rid of it. So you have a sandbox here. That's pretty interesting, right? I think this is supposed to be like a community garden or something. I don't know. That's a good question. You have 2 jungle gyms, so that's good for the kids. You got a chess area. I think these are brand new benches. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and then you have another one. You have swing sets, more benches. So it's a nice little park in the area. Everybody's just hogging the shade right now. I can understand. I mean, if you're in the shade today with this nice low humidity day, it's supposed to be 90 today, but here's the catch. It's actually supposed to be low humidity. So it's going to feel near 90, but there is going to be a breeze today. I felt a little bit of it since I've gotten here. So I didn't notice there was a breeze in Queens. Once you get to the Bronx, I don't know what it is, but I think the Bronx has something different. So now we are making our way down Arthur Avenue. So you have Tino's Deli, authentic Italian food shop. Now honestly, we don't want to go in there. We want to go to Mike's Deli. So we're now going to be making our way there very shortly. In a way, I don't know if I sound crazy for saying this, but this is a little bit of like a little spruce of Astoria and one of those downtown areas. I've been to Brooklyn a couple times by myself off camera. So it's interesting to say the least. And we'll continue walking. So you got Full Moon Pizza. Full Moon Pizza's here. I think if I am correct, I think this is where the locals get their pizza here along Arthur. Oh my God, I said Archer by accident. I'm not in Jamaica. All rise. Sorry, I had to do it. I like when Bill Ritter says it on Channel 7. One thing you gotta know about the Bronx, you root for the Yankees. You don't root for the Mets. That's what most people say. Another Italian place. I think this is a bakery. Wow, look at that. There are a couple other Italian bakeries in this area. Oh, look at that. More of it. Italian gelato. You know, in a way, I just realized something. There is another Italian part of the city I just remembered. Bensonhurst in Brooklyn. You know what? Maybe we'll do a summit there one day. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Bensonhurst. Because believe it or not, my mom used to live there a long time ago. And it is a little bit of Italian heritage in Bensonhurst. They're best known for the sausage. That's what I've been told. Here in the Bronx, they're known for the eggplant. That's what they're known for. Oh, fish market. Look at that. A fish market. And another bakery. And so I wish we had places like this in Queens, because we don't. Aldito's Son Bakery. I say I do apologize if I'm walking too fast. Normally I like to go dissect the town, but again, since it's just too crowded here, you know, I don't want to really be in the way of somebody. Another bakery. Look how many bakeries are here. This is incredible. And if I am correct, I think this is the Arthur Avenue Market. So we're near the end of Little Italy pretty much. So I think now we're going to walk in and take a look inside the Arthur Avenue Market. Possibly we will see Dave Greco working behind the counter. Who knows? Maybe we get lucky. That doesn't fly in my way. So here we are, everyone. Arthur Avenue Retail Market. I just gotta be careful with the camera because if I'm recording for more than 25 minutes, I have to cut this out and then edit it and want to share later on. Look at this. This place is remarkable. You know, let's see what we got. A little bit of a bar here, so that's cool. Marketplace specialties. Peter's Meat Market. You can't get more nostalgic than this place. That's for sure. Field shops. You got sausage, meatballs, and again, you can't beat this. You can't beat this. Nowhere else in the 5 boroughs you're gonna get stuff like this. So let's see. Greco's. I think this is bologna. Has to be bologna. Definitely has to be bologna. Cheese. And look, the authentic Arthur Avenue cookbook. They actually have this at Barnes & Noble, believe it or not. Look, I think this is the Mike's Deli. Definitely gonna get a takeout. You don't get this every day. Well, folks, I got bad news. Dave is not here. I know, I'm sorry to put the Price is Right music while I'm talking over, but I did get a takeout. Look at that. I am going to be ordering something soon. See behind me, that is, I believe, crew of the Deli. That's interesting, and there's TVs behind me. So, yeah, I might stick around here for a bit. I'm going to grab eggplant parmesan soon, and I will taste it, because I am very curious. Alright, so we'll just flip the camera for a second. There are more eateries in here. Cafe al Mercato. That's Italian for a type of cheese. I think they got pizza here. Let's see. Just taking a look at it. Pasta. Regular mini pie for $10. That's not too bad. And you have $4.50 a slice. Pepperoni with cheese. Alright, so I only waited about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm debating if I'm going to go to the pizza place later because the one that I was recommended right down the street, I showed you all earlier. I might walk in there and see if I can get a slice because I heard it's good. But take a look. In here is my eggplant parmesan on a roll, $8.99. Very reasonable in my opinion. Most places in Long Island would charge that much. But gonna unwrap it and see what it looks like. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try the eggplant. Supposedly the best one in the whole city. Let's see how it tastes. Oh my God, this is wonderful. The way it's seasoned and the way that they do it, it's remarkable. Even though Dave didn't cook it today, so the same Greco family recipe. So again, Mike's Deli, Arthur Avenue Market, you gotta come. and try this. This is just to die for. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this right now. So I'm back at the Fordham train station. About a 15-minute walk from Arthur Avenue, which is pretty convenient if you want to make a Metro North day out of this whole journey. So I'm now waiting for the 12:58 train to Grand Central, going south, of course. So right now it is about 8 more minutes till my train comes. So temporary platforms are still up. There's workers over here, but I went to Full Moon Pizza. Grabbed an extra slice of pizza because I was just really hungry. I didn't have that much for breakfast today because I was anticipating this Bronx Tale, as I like to call it. So, very good day here in the Bronx, but reality is going to kick back in that I have to go back to work tomorrow and Thursday. But thankfully next week, I'll be sticking around in Queens after this long journey. I'll be sticking around in Queens for the end of July just to, take a break. But then in August, I have an aggressive agenda. I won't spoil it, but it's going to be aggressive. I think with the economics, I could definitely make it work. So hopefully it'll work. Maybe not. I'll see. All depending. Yeah. As I said, I'm a little bit disappointed. Dave wasn't in today, but again, that's his decision. He wants to go on vacation. I did hear one of the customers mentioning, or I think it was the employee, and I'll talk over the noise, that Dave is taking care of his dad. So if that's the case, I'm hoping his dad will be okay, because he is the founder of Mike's Deli, of course. But eggplant parm, once again, really good. I enjoyed it. And now I go back to Queens, which again, next week I'll be doing the 2-pack of Queens Plaza and Forest Hill 71st Avenue. Potentially, I may have a special guest. Potentially, I'm working on it. All I can tell you is that this special guest is actually a local resident of Kew Gardens, believe it or not. So he's excited to join me, and I might even invite him to the other 2-pack of Queensboro Plaza and Broadway along the Astoria line. Just depending on how things end up, I think. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this week's summit here at Fordham, and a little bit of Little Italy in the Bronx mixed in. So thank you all for watching, and until the next one, please take care. Now we're going to see what it's like boarding an M8 using a temporary platform. So let's see how this is going to end up. Let's see. Get out. Oh boy. Alrighty.